Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So today I decided, okay, well, I was doing okay in Purgatory. It was pretty good actually, but I just want to see if the percentage experience
The smell
gain
of death surrounds me.
really starts piling up in Doom mode. Naturally it'll be a lot harder. A lot of the things will take only Holy Bolt, which, naturally doesn't give me very many protective ways against it. I only really have Fire and Lightning Wall, but they won't work on a lot of these enemies. So, let's see how this goes. About 22,000. 20,000.
The sanctity of this place.
Okay, so I'll just round that to about 20,000 experience. So, let's say on average that's 1250 XP. If I do 23%, yeah, that's way more. 23% is like 5,000. It will be nice to also maybe find some decent items. I don't think I'm gonna find like a ton or anything. There's not. I think the only uniques that are actually good late game are precision bows right now. And I think there's 4 of them. I guess I should have took my experience before and after and just saw, how much it changed over the level. But this is actually pretty good. With 22 DFE, I'm actually doing okay in Doom. I can, get shot by an archer and not get completely taken out of the equation. Yeah, I remember doing this on the Hell 1, and it seemed to be pretty tough. Just wasn't able to survive things very well. It's like every single archer, like that first archer boss in the Hell 1 just ruined me. My golem got absolutely murdered. And I don't know if it's because my magic stat is just high enough to where he has a decent amount of health or what it is, but it seems much better, much easier here. Wow. Elixir magic right out of the barrel. There we go. I feel like Butcher could actually be done, but... well, I just want to give myself a little bit more space to work with. I think I tried it in Purgatory and it took a long time. A really long time. Rare ring. There's actually a big discussion about the viability of rares and people wanting to change them. And it just... I don't know, I'm under the opinion that when you look at the base item list, and you look at the base item list for rares and for blues, you just see that, you know, in almost every instance, a rare is one half of the blue Apex. There's nothing really tricky about it. There's the odd case like fast hit recovery. You know, there's only fast, faster, and fastest hit recovery. So, you know, Mordor had to make a judgment call. Should rares be allowed to get faster hit recovery and, you know, kind of get that 0.66 Apex, or does it make more sense for, you know, them to only get fast hit recovery and instead be at 0.33 Apex level? And I think, you know, making rares with the ability to get faster is probably the right move, just because of how rare it is to get 4 Apexes all lined up. You know, it's like hitting the jackpot, quite frankly. Everyone says, yeah, I haven't found like more than 1 or 2 rares worth anything. But I think a big part of that is, like, how many rares do I find versus how many blues do I find? At least rares start with 4 Apexes at the start. Like, there's a lot of unnecessary fluff when it comes to gold find, XP gain, magic find, things like that on a rare item, but realistically, it's like this has 2 high rolls on it, cold, fire. I mean, cold doesn't do anything, but that wouldn't stop it from being, like, you know, half an Apex. Let's see what we got for perks here. There we go, DFE, that is key. I have this mask in multiplayer right now, and it has enhanced perception and plus mana. So I would like to use it, but it takes like 54 dexterity, which, you know, I'm not really going to be able to get any other way. Well, actually, I guess I could use Embrain Brand, so there's not really I guess that's not a big issue. It's all going into magic then. Okay, so what was that? Maybe half the level? And I got like 20%? It's pretty good. It's slower though. It's definitely slower. The drops are better, but it is slower. I guess it'll depend too. If I find fallen ones in the match, not the match, in the next level, then that really speeds things up. You know, taking fire and lightning damage, I can just set up a wall and, you know, move things along pretty quickly. It says I'm in combat with 9 monsters. I don't know where all those monsters are. Despite all the magic find this guy has, I'm sure not finding a lot of blue items here. Another elixir magic, wow. I'm trying to think of a character that really needs magic elixirs. But it really just seems like assassin variants need it. And I mean, when I say need it, they don't actually need it. They're just kind of like, you know, it's nice to have, but it's definitely not needed. So I guess I could save it for another mage that I make, another necromancer or something. Or I could just save it for this guy. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I just use them. There's not really much holding me back. I can do mushroom runs and 250 magic, so I still need more magic than any other one stat, so that's not holding me back. Just kind of hesitant because of how hard it is to get stat points in other characters. Well, the assassin isn't bad, but on like a melee class, that's pretty bad. But they don't need magic anyway, so not a huge deal. Yeah, holy cow, I can't believe all the white items here. And I have 200% magic find. Well, 100 plus 100%, but Ugh. Ripped off. My elemental spell costs a lot of mana. I don't know if it goes down with spell level or something, but I really want to look into getting that down. Negative mana cost will probably come though. Right now I'm just giving a lot of it up for bonus experience. XP is pretty good here. I think I got like, I'm not finished just yet, but it's about 30-35% I think. And this is a good chance to use all my potions up that I've just been hoarding. Now, whoever said, well, I know who said it on Discord, but someone had brought up that they can't really do crypt with a mage because Holy Bolt's just not enough CC. But I mean, I can't really believe that statement. Like, people have done it on low spell level or low spell level builds, high spell level builds. Frankly, I don't think the knockback chance is based on your spell level, but like it can be done, and the mage is already, you know, when you go super high spell levels, I'd consider it like right, pretty darn close to like the best damage. I'm not sure because like in some instances it's way better, but it depends. It can, you know, you can bend it around the wall, but then scouts are just a little bit more defensive all around, so I can't say with certainty, but to say that, you know, we need more Holy Bolt, like CC or whatever, I don't think we do. I think more ways to deal damage or, you know, different spells are a good idea. Maybe they'll have CC, but I think that, you know, the mage should have that one caveat where, you know, going max spell levels doesn't 100% guarantee you can just easily deal with everything on the map. Oops. More white items, holy cow. I guess I should use some of these up, actually. Huh. Actually, with all these repair oils, I don't even have to go back to town. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess it was it's wrong of me to say that I don't want any more CC for holy damage. I think it could definitely have a place, but I don't think there should be like a holy wall. Like, you know, fire and lightning wall, that's handy. And I mean, it really goes to show, like, in the crypt there are not many enemies that take fire and lightning damage. And some of them that do take fire and lightning damage in multiplayer, like the soul burners, they don't really take fire damage. It's like you need to have super high spell levels to actually be dealing damage to them. But yeah, I think the magic damage in the game is actually pretty well thought out because, you know, it's really basic. It's always the exact same, no CC, but you also have the higher damage variant. You know, if you have high spell levels, you do have this other option to use flash. And it is, you know, kind of hard to deal magic damage. That's why, like, Uber Diablo only takes magic damage. I was going to try the Butcher, eh? Okay. It's a contender.
Fresh meat.
Oh yeah, this is no issue whatsoever.
The spirits
Bam.
of the dead are now avenged.
There we go. An actual blue item dropped. That's actually pretty decent. I mean, yeah, I think that's actually, like, on armor, it's pretty hard to get much better than that. The mana percentage, I think, goes up to like 26 or 24%. So pretty close to perfect there. The resist all, I could have went up to 8%. But that would have been later on, so no biggie there. The armor against demons is, I think, almost perfect. Then 11 magic is kind of like whatever. The only thing is it's on a low base item, but yeah, that whole conversation about, and I start so many conversations I don't finish. I guess I'll finish up with the spells. So magic has like all damage, or just consistent damage. Physical damage, like you can do a lot of damage if you go like with just physical spells, but you can also curve your spells around the wall, which is kind of, I don't know. It's a utility on its own, like even for enemies that can take like fire damage, I still use like physical damage just because of its... Wow, another elixir, holy cow. GG. Just for its knockback effect, because, you know, any enemy that's not dead can be knocked back, but I guess holy enemies are still in that spot where it's like you can't have a holy wall. Well, like you could, but I think it would like get rid of the challenge of fighting undeads. You know, the mage's weakness. And I don't know if following the exact same suit as magic damage is a good idea. You know, having like a really powerful spell. It could be, but I'm trying to think. Maybe if you use like Inferno, but it was holy damage, that would be pretty good, I think. Because that could be high damage, and it could also be like, you know, eventually you're going to start using Holy Bolt, and it's not going to knock them back, so it's like, you know, you do the transition from Holy Bolt to Holy Wave, or whatever you want to call it. And hopefully that's enough damage to finish them off. That way at least you're not safe while you do it. Like, you could have high damage potential, but you're not just gonna, you know, see a bunch of Death Knights and just be like, well, there's a group of 50 of them. Let me just do this a lot. Like, and you're not gonna kill them that fast, but if it's just like, you know, an option to do more damage if you're efficient with how you press your buttons, then I think that's a decent idea. Okay. That was a dirty move. I don't know why I did that. I kind of want to finish that now. Where's that archer? I don't have Holy Nova, so I can't... I'd have to line this up just right. That was bad taste. I apologize. That's... I know single player is already easier. I shouldn't be doing things like that to get an advantage. Maybe I'm getting so many elixirs because there's not proportionally as many mage items as there... Well, that's odd. Proportionally as many mage items as there are some of the other classes, but... I mean, the mage actually has quite a few items from what I saw, like... It's not like it was an unfinished class by any means, but... That or I'm just getting lucky this game. Okay, so all the minions spawned right over here, okay. That's why I was in combat with 15 enemies. Now, something I wouldn't mind trying on a... Well, actually, I guess I can't try, but... would be diagonal shots with the perk that gives you plus accuracy with spells. I don't know which one it is. Does this character even have it? There it is, Master Caster. Chance to hit with spells, so... Oh, Okay, so it is a distance glitch. I was talking to a guy on Discord, and he said that he had that same thing happen with the Hydras. If they're not within a certain distance or away from a certain distance, they'll not fire. I thought it was my golem, but evidently not.
No. I have no room.
That golem counter makes that so much easier. Great invention, Mordor.
No. I cannot carry anymore.
Lots of jewelry too, that's good. But yeah, I'd like to see if the Master Caster actually affects diagonal shots. Because I noticed when I would play Rogue a long time ago, it seemed like if I had very high accuracy, I could make shots on angles, and they would actually like catch enemies on a diagonal. But if my chance to hit was low, it would just kind of like graze past them. Thinking to this level, I feel like I could probably do it. It might be a little tight, but as long as I have teleport, I feel like I could do that. If the mage wasn't so squishy, I would probably try it right now. I'm debating trying it. There's not really a huge benefit to doing the quest, but it's... well, it might actually have bonus experience. Actually, I think if I fire my lightning on that diagonal, I have a higher chance to hit them. Wow. Can't believe I died like that. It's really basic death too, there's just me not counting my HP. Sorcerer mail. Oops. Alright, here's where the big mob is. As for ideas on Reflex, people seem to be... There's a big discussion about it last night of, you know, what would be like a reasonable way to make it good but not too powerful, but still actually useful. And to my surprise, actually, Ander had used it on his Gladiator and made his runs faster just by using it. And it's already, like, very bad. Like, now he takes, like, 80 damage every hit, he said. Me, if I take 80 damage on my Iron Maiden, I would be dead in, like, about 7 hits. So. Not quite apples to apples, but at least the Gladiator now could find it useful. Even if it is just for doing, like, easier runs or speed runs or whatever.
I cannot carry anymore.
I like the idea of it just not affecting range damage, really, because, I mean, what's the point of having it on if it's going to make all ranged enemies not, like, it's not going to change anything. It's actually going to make you worse against ranged enemies. And I'd say in the crypt that you absolutely are going to face ranged damage. There's zero chance about it. In every crypt run you're going to find some type of range damage. And if you're taking double damage from that, that makes it pretty much unusable, in my opinion. So I'd say that's probably the first step to making it reasonable.
I have no room. I have no room. I cannot carry anymore.
I guess I need to fill up on potions anyway, so... Well, not this character, but fill up as in...
Good day. How may I serve
I used a
you?
lot on my questing for my Iron Maiden, so I might as well fill up the stash. And even if it had to be tinkered to be like, you know, you take 1.75 more damage, or you take 1.5 more damage times the amount of damage that you would normally take to melee enemies, or you don't deal as much damage as Thorns, or the Iron Maiden gets like a special bonus to it, you know, something like that. All those things like could come into play, but I'm not sure if damage can be reduced or increased, like, just based on what it is, if it's like, you know, melee damage versus range damage. Because I think that's the biggest holding factor for me, is just like range damage. You can get a lot of melee damage reduction and still, like, it would be painful. I think too painful, but, you know, having any range damage just makes it impossible. At least for my Iron Maiden. Did I actually have an even amount of gold? Okay. Well, this is a good one, but I guess I'll put this one back. I'll put that ring back.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I got a ton of Relica Warps, which, I mean, they are really handy, but they just don't seem to be helping me, or just have been forgetting about them a lot. Oh yeah, this amulet too, I can just, well... 17 strength gives me max strength, so that could be handy, but +4 to all attributes. I don't really know if I'd use that yet.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Oh well, I can always pull it out later. I guess this ring is kind of garbage now, I don't need that. 44%, making pretty good progress. Actually, I got a lot of repair oils. I think I will try this quest. I don't think I will use the ring that I get, unless it's personalized for a mage, but I don't think it gives very good effects. Oh, whoop. I was like, teleport doesn't work here, but I don't know what I was thinking. I used teleport at the start of the level. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was just a massacre. I cleared out a ton of the level there. I am good to go. I think this... The worst part was the Stone Clans. I thought that there was Stone Clan archers, but there might just be these Doom Clan ones, in which case I'm totally fine. And the XP is great too, like 0.62% every single kill. And I mean, the enemies are lined up in a fashion that lets me kill them really quickly. Wow, there's only like 45 enemies left. This is terrific. Well, the good thing about doing this is that I'll basically earn my right to... Oh wait, no, I got these confused. I thought this was the Embryon Brain quest. Which I guess I can use as soon as I hit level 5, but... Would have been nice to be like, okay, I did the quest, now I can use it, but... Well, the Embryon Brain isn't really much of a quest. It's like you could do that with a super underleveled character if you're just really lucky. That was a really fast level up. I might just do that again for the experience. That was awesome. I'll level up if I'm able to beat it. I think as long as I don't get careless, there's no real issues. The speed on this is so much faster. Like, oh. Yeah, there we go. Speed clear, man. That was awesome. Let's see what we got. Visage mask. Oh yeah, this is the one that I have that is enhanced vision and plus mana. On my multiplayer dude. Wow. It's actually... it's good, but it's just on a bad base, so... I don't know if I want to keep it or not. Probably not.
No.
I might keep this just for testing purposes, not because I think it's good, but the highest roll of mana regen now I think is +6. Or I mean, well, +12. But I haven't seen too many percentage mana regens with it, so that I will keep an eye on.
No, I have no room.
Strength. Don't think I need that. Chaos Shield, very cool. Nope. Alright, nothing really worth a hoot, but that's alright. Came here for the challenge, was not disappointed, and it was quick. Alright, now I can use my stats as I please. Alright, so to use my next, to get the next one I'd have to get toughness 5, and I still have 5 more on this I have to get. So that's 8. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty much all I would be able to do with the rest of my perks is get DFE and stun reduction. What kind of testing purposes? You might ask about that amulet. Frankly, I'm not sure. I hate mana regen, but I do think that, like the Gladiator or the Executioner, it would be the class to test if I wanted to go with mana regeneration, so just for the memes, maybe I'll do it. Alright, that's a pretty long episode. I'll cut it quits here and I'll pick it up next time. See you guys later.